Oh, wow. It says you're live. Hello, hello, beautiful people. I'll give a couple of you guys time to get in here with me for a moment. So I know for a while I kind of had abandoned YouTube. I got kind of busy building, busy building. And that's never a bad thing. But I'm back. So I'll be back with regular videos. I have realized that YouTube is really a great platform, especially when it concerns the videos, because people can find you based upon them searching for information that they would like to know at any given time. So I have a lot of people who contact me and reach out to me about my Lilith videos and stuff like that. So I definitely am going to put more work into um, this YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, be sure to like and subscribe. Well, subscribe and share, whatever the case may be. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Kellis and Anahata. L'Oreal. Okay. So, today what we're talking about is mysticism in real time, in real life. How to make this stuff work for you. Because one of the things that I get more than anything is people saying, well, how do I make this work? Like I know, okay, universal laws, this law of polarity, okay, this law of rhythm, okay, I get it, I get it, I hear you. But how is me knowing that all is mind, the universe is mental gonna help me really? Or how does it help me to know that there's positive and negative poles to everything? How does all of these things help me? How does it help me to know about all these different deities and all these different um pantheons and all these different times, like, and Lord knows what am I gonna do with these conspiracy theories, right? Well, first of all, you learn pretty quickly that there are a lot of things that beg for your attention, to keep you away from what's most important for you to focus on. There are a lot of people in this world who are militant about causes that they really ain't shedding blood for. They're just verbally militant. They're social media militant. It's just a whole bunch of words, and they get people hyped up, and they have you following them along this path that gets you or them nowhere. Really, it might get them somewhere if they've learned to monetize their following. In other words, charging you guys for listening to their bullshit. Pardon my, okay, this is YouTube, not Facebook. We're gonna get it together. Okay, so it's like, so because they have learned to monetize having large followings, there's people out here all kind of confused. And it's like, to be real, sometimes I feel like my messages sound like repetition, and I don't like to do repetition much, but I find that almost everyone that I'm encountering is stuck in that same space. It's application of what you know, figuring out what you need. Everything that's out there, whether it's true or false, it's unimportant. All knowledge is not for you. If it's not beneficial, if you can't apply it to your life, if it doesn't do something for you, you can shove that thing to the back burner and pull in something you can apply right now that brings change right now. For me, that was manifesting. I was fortunate that I went through my healing process, my physical healing, when I was still in church. So, oh, the I managed my health with my mysticism, okay, but it was manifesting that made me really come to terms with the way the universe actually worked. And you know what? Manifesting is the bottom line to everything. Outside of the fact that all things are energy, all things have an energetic signature, all things have their own frequency. Outside of that, manifesting, what is manifesting? It is living the reality of what you truly believe, what you truly think, what you say with the feeling behind it, really truly living what you believe. And we are all living what we believe. As long as you believe that you will never find a good man or a good woman, then you won't. You will not. And it's not that you won't find somebody that may be good. You won't let them be good because you believe that there are no good ones out there. So you're gonna treat the good one that you do find like shit, just like you do the rest. Okay? Because in your mind they all the same. And so because you believe that, that is gonna be your reality. If you believe that it would be a miracle for you to get a $15 an hour job, then you know what I'm saying, short of a miracle, you're not gonna have that job. And you have completely just like pulled yourself out of the running for anything more because it's hard for you to believe for $15. Now, here's the thing, guys, and this is a true reality, is that it's not the easiest thing to decide to take up arms against yourself, because that's technically what you're doing. You're coming into a place where you're about to do battle with yourself. You're saying, hey, this paradigm has been active for a long time. I've been feeling like I gotta have allergies and I gotta have hangovers and I gotta have, headaches and I gotta have bone aches and joint cramps and all this stuff. I gotta have all this. I've been feeling like that and I've been experiencing that. And right now I'm in the throes of pain, but I'm choosing to believe that I must be healthy and I will be healthy and I am healthy with every breath. And I'm also mature enough to realize that me having this talk with myself right now in this moment and me saying that it's going to take more to actually shift the flow or the current in my life. See, there's a current that runs through everybody's life, right? And the way that current operates is whatever you throwing in, that's what's in motion on this river. Okay, it's flowing according to what it's bringing. The flow is the flow, and it's bringing what you put in or what somebody else has put in. Because technically, in the beginning, we're just innocent bystanders to all the BS that's all the way around us. So it's parents and uncles and aunts and teachers and everybody else, the neighbors down the street, Joe Bob or whatever. They're teaching us, even though we don't realize it, because all of them don't sit us down like we're in school and say, hey, this is the way life works. But we're watching their life. We see what they say and what they do, and we're watching it. And all of this is programming us for something. Okay, that's why we call it a matrix, right? So then, from another perspective, when it's time to come against all of that, you might have put in 40 years with the BS. You're not going to reverse 40 years in a moment, in one moment of clarity. And that's what get a lot of people. They have moments of clarity, but because they're not steadfast with putting the action behind that moment of clarity, then they don't get any benefits of it because it's just a fleeting moment of, oh, I should do this. And then you snap right back into, but this is my reality. Reality is basically an illusion, and the reason why we call it an illusion, because reality and illusion are opposites, right? But they're actually the same thing, because what makes it a reality for you is how you perceive what's going on, right? It's people, you can take two homeless people and you can have one who ran away and things were so bad that they would prefer to be there and they're happy just because they're not being beat or they're not being raped or they're not being whatever the case may be. You got another homeless person who lost everything and they're there and they're wondering if there's ever going to be a time that they can pull back up. They're going to come from two different mentalities, two different places. And so the one who's there by choice, so to speak, is going to be more grateful, more accepting. Every little thing that they see is going to be a blessing. Whereas the other one will always be comparing this little bit. It's like, well, somebody gave me $2. Like, I remember when I used to lose $2 and not miss it. They're making a different kind of comparison. And so they're not grateful in that experience. And therefore, they kind of suffer more through whatever experience. And so though from an outside perspective it looks like the same reality, it's not. There's an illusion to life because the universe is mental. Everything that we see and we are and that we do are mental projections of the universe. Okay, even you. And in our lives, because everything is a fractal in this universe, see, this is how you take that mysticism and you turn it into usable knowledge. Everything is a fractal as well. We're just like the universe. Our mind projects forth our life. I'm going to give you an example, and this is something I talk to my son about a lot, is that When you fool around and let something set up in you to say, every time I try to do XYZ, ABC happen. And it's like every time it never fails, and it won't ever fail because now you believe it wholeheartedly. And so even though you don't want ABC to happen, you keep saying it every time you're headed to XYZ, ABC do happen, you fall for it, then you speak it and you empower it in your life, and you're setting up your own enemy and feeding your enemy and helping your enemy keep you in bondage. Okay? No different than it's women like this, and I'm gonna pick on women for a while because sometimes we just pick men to death, right? There are women who say, "I just want a good man. I just want a good man." Blah 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 blah. Then some of them even just, "I just want somebody for myself," or "I just want somebody, to sleeping with me at night." So they get a man, okay. Then they see the man over there smiling, looking at his phone, and the paranoia kicks in because they done seen before and they know what happens. So all of a sudden, who you talking to? Well, nobody, I'm just over here. Then he throw the screen up real quick, and it's like I'm watching, playing a game. I'm watching this. I'm doing that. I'm laughing at a meme. Like, and then next thing you know, we paranoid, and then they over there, the men over there, like, this child is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because at that moment, they really aren't doing anything. Now, what happens is for a lot of people is they think that they just want a good man. They don't have five or six, talking about women, and I had five or six bad ones, and they think they just want a good one. But the truth is, it wouldn't matter how good this person is, they'll never be good enough to heal that you hadn't healed. You have to go back and heal that. And here's the thing: when you go back and you heal all of the cheating and lying that happened to you in your past, when you do come to the good man, whatever he doing is what he do. You don't go looking for it really. If it pops up, it pops up. And that's kind of how you do it. And then you deal with that where it is right then. There's not a paranoia that causes you to burn all your energy trying to catch somebody that you wish or hope is not doing anything, doing something that's only going to hurt you, to throw you back into this same paradigm. It's some people who are addicted to chaos. They are. Okay. You can tell what you're addicted to based upon um, what you continuously find in every circumstance that you find yourself in. Some people are addicted to being a victim, and that's what happens. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hi, Talisha and Natasha and Rachel. Yeah, yeah, Natasha. It's like some people, and this is a thing that you guys have to realize. It's a trap, okay? But there are people out there who preach to death about all the great things that black people have done. I'm all for it because we've done a lot of great things. And they'll post 1,000 things a day talking about white people. They even, it took me a long time because I sometimes abbreviate YouTube YT. So I kept seeing this YT in this group that I'm in, and I was like, that ain't making sense. I was trying to make it YouTube. And then one day I finally thought about it. Like, it sound like they're talking about white people, and then it hit me white, like the Y and the T. Like, oh my God, why must we be so petty, right? But anywho, so it's like, really, what good does it do to teach me to hate the oppressor? Like, where is the change in my life simply by being hateful? There's people who will teach you all of these things about what you don't have to do with the IRS. Okay, we'll use that. You ain't got to pay taxes. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do that. And it's some people out there, and I'm going to tell you something. You know a real leader because a real leader, you can see the burden of, I got to watch what I say on their face all the time because they realize everybody is not smart enough to do some due diligence or even to think. So you could say something as simple as, you ain't got to pay the IRS, and these jokers quit filing their taxes. Then later on, you got 20 people or 20,000 people who are in jail facing charges owed the IRS because of something you said. You should feel some kind of way about that. That's why you guys got to be careful about following people who don't give a damn what they say, how they say it, and don't care how you take it, and they don't ever show any remorse. A leader, every leader, at some point in time, every teacher is going to have to come back and say, I'm sorry. Like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That wasn't right there. You know what I'm saying? Think about how good you would feel just to have be able to say you came out of church. Just have your pastor say, you know what? Because he don't woke up now. But it ain't like he making no public apologies. But him to say, you know what, I really did the best I could, and now that I know better, it's my job because that was my thing anyway. It's my job to go back out there and reverse that stuff because I was a heavy hitting preacher, and I'm not gonna sidestep the truth, that kind of thing. So, anywho, there's a lot of people who just want to have something to talk about and want to just rile other people up, and they don't see what their words are doing. It's just like online bullying. Like some of these memes, I ain't gonna lie, like I be hating it too because you know you kind of scrolling and you're not looking for anything, you're just catching up, and then you have some meme that's making fun of some people that might not can help themselves, but the thing in itself is funny, and it's like it puts you in this odd situation or whatever. And I'm not trying to suppress anybody's freedom of speech, but I will say we need to speak responsibly. This is why a lot of people don't have power as well. Another place where mysticism comes in real life. Your words are a creative force because they are pouring out of this mental womb here, right? When you have heart energy behind that right there and it comes out your mouth with that kind of force, it will create. And so a lot of us don't care about creating harsh environments around other people. And that's why you always have one. You don't mind degrading someone else. It ain't got nothing to do with you. If homegirls hairline way back here, how does that have anything to do with you? And you can laugh about it all day long, but at the end of the day, the joke's on you because you're releasing something into the atmosphere that you got to deal with again. Now, me personally, when I get mad, I'm one of those people that I'll go in on a person, like I mean all the way in, to a degree where they feel like they just got stabbed in the vagina or the penis. Like I go all the way in. I hit below the belt, right? And I know that I will. And I find myself having to constantly pull that shit back and actually bury it or transmute it or all of that kind of stuff. You know, because it's that's why you right there right now. You need to hear it. You need to hear it. This is life. Yeah, this is the shit. So, but it's real important that people are very careful about what they release. Okay, when you're not when you're not careful, you will live what you haphazardly put out there, and that's all it is to it. I think about how many people right now, and this is another reason why we can't try to jump in and save everybody, guys, is because some people are suffering because they deserve to suffer, because that is exactly what they need to evolve. They can't make it any other way. So you started jumping in trying to help them pay their bills, trying to jump in, try to help give them somewhere to live. You won't let them bust their ass all the way open. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. How to have a talk about oversoul. Like we got to get this together. Okay, but you keep jumping in saving them, and you only thing you're doing is prolonging that low vibration that they're in, and they get used to using you, and then you mad because they don't appreciate you. It's like, get out the way, let folks go, leave that alone. All that time you putting into kids and kids and all these different things and friends men and all this stuff, it's just like, what about you? It's you that you got to deal with throughout eternity. You don't reincarnate with all these people all the time, every lifetime, but you will always be you. And you need to begin to do what's necessary for the evolution of your soul. I read something so beautiful earlier by Melanie, and she said that um, ascension can seem ruthless, can look ruthless, and it can, and that's okay. Okay, sometimes you gotta be willing to cut whatever off. Like just yesterday, I told somebody, I was like, "Shut up, shut up. I don't want to hear that. That's all you gotta talk about. You know, shit. I don't know. Go talk to somebody else, cause I don't want to hear it. And you know what? I don't care how they feel about it. They shut up. And then when they finally did talk again, it was about something totally different. I have become more militant now. If you're going to be militant, I've become more militant over my environment. Like, you ain't finna talk to me all day long about your BS. If you come to me, you got a problem, okay, fine, I'll hear your problem. We can cry about it, whatever the case may be. We right there. I'm with you. I'm an empath or whatever, but I have limitations because we ain't gonna cry about the same situation 15 different sessions. I'm not gonna do that with you because that's not helpful to you. The fact of the matter is, you lost your job. Fine. What we gonna do to pay your bills? The bills ain't stopping while you falling all apart. So cry, okay. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Have them on fall apart, okay. But now let's see what we can do. What do you know how to do? Well, I can do this, I can do that. Okay, so do this, do this, do that. Now, how much money does it take you to pay all your bills? Okay, it takes this amount of money. Divide that by how many hours you want to work. So you want to work only 40 hours a week. You need $400 every week. So you need to be making, you know what I'm saying? $10 for every hour. So if let's just say you're selling something, you need to sell so many every day I'm hustling. All of that is important because when you get to a place where you think that just having an emotional response to something is actually worth something, it's not. That's where you lose. You got to come out of just an emotional response or a feeling. A lot of us are caught up in our feelings too much, and we need to come into action and activity. I'm good. I'll be down in a minute. So we need to come into action and activity. Mysticism is not worth shit if you can't do nothing with it. It doesn't do you any good to know all the counter colors of every herb in the world. But if you ain't able to apply that stuff and make it do something in your life, then you're wasting your time. Okay? It's a lot of people who claim to be woke and they want to be mystical and they want to be on this individual spiritual path, but you still remind you to do everything. It's just like, no, no, you ain't ready. You ain't ready to have your own business if you still need somebody to tell you to get up at a certain time, to make these contacts, to do this, to do that. Yes, we all need accountability coaches and mentors and all of that kind of stuff. I'm a mentor, I'm an accountability coach. I teach classes. I have an apprenticeship. Yes. So yes, we need it. And I have mentors over that I ain't gonna say over me that work with me to help me stay accountable to growth, right? But at that same time, nobody has to get Lucretia up and say, hey, you got X amount of orders to fill today. Okay, you need to make 300 and some oils today. You need to make 100 body butters this week. You need to blah, 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 blah. Nobody has to tell me that. I get up and I do it myself. You cannot expect success if you still think like a slave. The whole point of magic and mysticism is freedom and liberation. It's for you to be free to operate in all of that beautiful body technology. For you to be free to be as powerful as you can be, as pure as you can be, as whatever it is you're trying to be. Okay? Freedom, sovereignty. That's the whole point. Okay? So, I know. I love that every day I'm hustling. I hear that song, I'll be like, ooh, especially when it get to that part, hustle real hard. I'll be like, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Like I be crunk, turned up. I don't know what they say now. Lit. That's the word, lit. Oh. Hey, sis. Crystal in the house. Okay, so hi Shining Star. I'm glad you got to catch it too. Oh, thank you, living the experience. That's sweet. Okay. So, guys, listen, before I go, let me talk a little bit about the tour. Okay, because the tour is going to be for real lit. So, we'll be in Chicago um, June 6th, I believe it is. Let me see. Y'all, that said I got to look, but I believe it's June 6th. We'll be in Chicago and we'll be at the, hold on, I'm about to tell y'all in just a few seconds here. I have to look it up. Um, hmm. Yeah, on June the 6th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we'll be at the Hutch American Cafe, which is at 416 West Ontario in Chicago, and we're gonna be turned up. So the tickets are available on the website. They're $122, and the food is included, as well as we'll be doing some energy manipulation and for those who take the do the VIP access, you'll have another private luncheon with me on a different day, the day before this, where we have private time and you get to get some one-on-one time with me. So the VIP ticket is 155. Um and then after that we'll be in San Antonio. San Antonio is, hold on guys, let me look. Let me look. San Antonio is June the 24th, I believe. And I'm about to, let's see. And that ticket is also, yeah, June 24th and the 25th. And the reason why we have 2 days there, we'll be at the Iron Cactus on the 24th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's at 200 Riverwalk Street, Suite 100. It's a really, really nice venue and really, really, really great food. We're going to do that. The VIP also for that date is 155. And for those who do the VIP, we're actually going to have a surprise gathering. It's just going to be, a little, I try to keep the VIP to like 10 or less. Once all the VIP tickets are sold, then I'll alert you guys and let you guys know that there's no more VIP, because I can't do VIP with 100 people. Then that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just one little old me, and I'm not gonna be in town long enough. So we have for the month of June, Chicago and San Antonio, Texas. So that's really, really exciting. We'll be soon coming to Nashville / Murfreesboro. That'll be where the event will be at. And we have Kansas City, Detroit, um, DC, New York, Miami, and North Carolina, as well as San Diego. And then we'll finish up. I will close my tour out with my birthday weekend, birthday bash in Las Vegas. That will probably be a nice ticket on that one, guys. I'm going to keep it as low as I can, but we're going to turn up for my birthday, okay? In Vegas. So thank you, Crystal, because girl, I'm looking, I'm like, hold on, wait, let me see. So and for those of who have been asking about the apprenticeship, I only have 11 more slots for right now, and I'm gonna close it for a while. Because I do have some apprentices getting ready to graduate in September, which in September will be in New Orleans, but that'll be an apprentice only event. And all they have to do is get there. I'll be footing the bill for the whole thing, and we're gonna have a graduation ceremony and just really have a good time. Because when you invest $5,000 a year in something, you want something to show for it. So they'll be getting certificates and that whole thing. And in fact, the tour, the primary purpose of the tour was originally to spend time with the apprentices to get their energy right, to have that touch time where I'm aligning them and helping them to balance out energetically. So for those who have been asking and kind of on the fence and waiting and wanting to know, if you don't have $5,000 up front, trust me, I understand. There are payment plans. You could pay $1,000 down and $400 a month for 10 months, and that would be it. The reason why I do 10-month payment plans, because a lot of people be wanting to stretch it to 12. I do 10 because all of us from time to time have moments, where things are not flowing the way that they should. And I want you to have those 2 months to play with without losing your spot in the apprenticeship and this and that and getting behind. So you have those 2 months that you can you can let them all, be at the end and just have your last 2 months just pretty much free of payment, or somewhere in the middle. You could say I need to take one of my months because my income is kind of funny this month. So I try to work with people and help them to accomplish their goals without breaking their pockets or whatever. We have the ancestral healing ritual coming up on May the 27th. Hold on. Look, I got so much going on, y'all. If I wasn't for a calendar, I would probably have lost it. So, yeah, May the 27th, we'll have, that's on a Sunday, the ancestral healing ritual, and that's $44 per person. which is a powerful ritual. If you've been trying to link up with your ancestors, clear some ancestral baggage, what we call generational curses, some bad karma, or whatever you want to call it. This is the ritual for that. And it's going to be a powerful ritual. It's going to burn probably about 5 days, um, possibly up to 7. So that's kind of how that go. All of this stuff is on the Magical Mystic website, which is magicalmystic.com. That's MAGICKALMYSTIC.com. Oh, thank you, Janeda. Thank you, thank you. That sacred seal ritual was powerful. I really enjoyed doing it. It was a little overwhelming, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know it was gonna be quite like that, but it was powerful and I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Oh, Barney, you know what? Spirit led you here so you could get what you needed. And that's how spirit does. That's how the universe operates. You know, we're always guided to the information we need right at the time when we need it most. And so that's a beautiful thing. Guys, let me encourage you guys to do one thing, you know, start practicing your power. We have spent our whole lives talking about what we're not capable of. It's just amazing what 1 week of saying I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm invincible, I'm unstoppable, I'm beautiful, I'm loving, and I'm lovable, I'm loved, I'm supplied, I'm prosperous, I'm amazing, I'm intelligent, I'm magnificent. I'm fantabulous. I am all of these good things. 1 week of just that. And I don't care how many people think you're conceited. If they think you're conceited, that shows you that they are not awake, that they are not in any kind of position to judge you, and that they are probably not going to get very far. Do what you need to do for your soul. I don't care if it costs you your mama and your kids. I don't care what it costs you. Don't let it cost you you. Don't go through this life and lose you. Lose whoever the hell else. It's like you're gone by. Okay, you know what I'm saying? See, you wouldn't want to be you. I gotta get me together. That's not in cruelty. It's not like you pushing people out. But if a person's vibration is not in alignment, it's just not in alignment. You gotta let it be what it is. You know, quit fighting for everybody and destroying yourself. It's like you cutting off your arm trying to save somebody who you don't even know, wish you was dead. Hoping you bleed out when you cut your arm off trying to give it to them. I hope they bleed to death as soon as this arm on me anyway. That's real out there. That happens. So don't be your own enemy. I don't care who asks you to. It just ain't worth it. All right, guys. So y'all can meet me back on Facebook if you haven't. Make sure you check out the page, the Magical Mystic page, and the Magical Mystic group. The group is amazing, guys. Share, share, share. It's my goal to continue to grow the group, but I want to, of course, only bring in positive energies. Of course, if anything else comes in, they just get deleted and blocked because the the people, the moderators over there, they do not play.